In this video, you can see Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. We had this massive sell-off recently. Bosh, bosh, bosh. We did run into some support, hence why I longed. Got a bit of a reaction there. Long, stop loss below the low. I don't know what the fuck this line is. I'm joking, I do, but don't know why it's there. Anywho, it's a screenshot. Can't touch it. Anyway, take profit just above the 618 because price just loves the 618. Anyway, Fibonacci retracement, targeting 618, stop loss below the low, bish bash bosh. Simple as now you wait. This is the zoomed out version. That was 15 minutes. This is zoomed out 4 hours time frame. As you can see, we had this nice line of support supporting us, and just look at that 4-hour candle, baby. Yeah, anyway, zooming back into 15 minutes time frame, a bit later on in the day, or a couple of days later, or whatever, we identified a value area low, as you can see here. Yes, that's the blue line. I can use my mouse and better pointing with my hands. My mouse, as you can see, is the same trade, but then I decided to add another position as we were getting above. I waited a bit, it kind of looked like we wanted to come back down, which it did, and we managed to get back above, so that's a good sign of strength. Came back down, retested it, double bottom, bish bash bosh, entered the long. Stop loss a fair bit below the low, for the volatility, and that targeting the 618 again. So that would be 2 trades targeting 618, 2 positions, 1 trade idea, I guess you would say. Anyway, we start to get that push upwards. So once again, my direction was correct. Not trying to, I'm just saying, Anywho, 0.5 in the way, as you can see, wasn't a problem, is it? Tested it just a little bit, not even, came back down, fucking exploded past my take profit levels to the 786. Actually hitting that 88. Now, if you remember what I told you, if you were listening, 88, what happens after the 88 gets hit? 9 times out of 10 it hits the 618. Anyway, yeah, so, you can't really make this up. Enter the trade there, you can see, yeah, and price hit. So, I'm guessing that was like a 6 off just for that trade. Anywho, I'm pretty proud of myself for this part, even though you shouldn't be proud. Hit that 88. As soon as that happened, maybe like half an hour later, I was like, as you can see, count the candles, that's like 2 hours. 2 hours later, I saw this. Okay, we got above the 88. As you can see, that's the 88. That's the same 88. Okay, same 88. Got above, bit of exhaustion, coming back down. As soon as we got back below it, I entered that bad boy trade. Yeah, look at that. I think that's a 1 to 4. Yeah, target in the 618 down here, as you can see. That's the target box. Yeah, blah blah blah. Got back below. Now look what happens. Yeah, I got so fucking close to getting stopped out. Price came down to 786. Got back above the 88. I don't know what I wanted to do. Claim liquidity for the move down, I guess. Didn't get stopped out. Oh, just look at that wick. Look at that candle. 5 minutes. It just wanted to come down. As you can see, it came down. Didn't take any profit. I mean, because I saw that candle and the amount of momentum ahead, I thought, yeah, we'll definitely come back lower. Anywho, I took profit a bit early because I didn't want to, I was happy with the 1 to 4 anyway. I don't care about the 1 to 4.5, whatever it is. Happy with the 1 to 4. Bearing in mind, on top of that 6, that's 10 RR. Anywho, stop loss, take profit was at this SFP line. As you can see, I moved it up, took profit, don't care. As you can see, price indeed came lower just a little bit. That's why it doesn't really matter, because if my take profit level, which I think it was directly on this grey line here, I'm pretty sure price wouldn't have hit it. Now imagine price didn't hit that, my take profit didn't get hit, and then this happened. How pissed off would you be? That's why you fucking take profit, right? Anywho, this was taking the piss a bit after this massive momentum candle down. My phone keep going off. Massive momentum candle going down. You can see I mean, you shouldn't really be going against you shouldn't be really be going against the momentum. As you can see, I did. I was like, yeah, you know what? 2 back-to-back trades. Let me get that third. Started longing, got wrecked. This is where I started longing. As you can see, that's the kind of head and shoulders pattern we formed here. Yeah, just later on up here. Yeah, and I guess where I longed was after that big momentum move down. So that's the big momentum move down. So I was longing here. I got wrecked again for that. Oh, if I stayed in that short, baby. Fuck. Anywho, what a sick trade that was from the 8-8. Shorting there. Oh, well, what would that have been? I'm curious. I need to know. Let's see if I can find it. Is that it? I think that was it. Okay. 8-8. Stop loss. There. Let me just wash to the 8-8. Yeah. Just to confirm. Like 1-8. And if I really wanted to hold it, 1-16. But as a trader, you shouldn't be doing this because it doesn't matter what you could have made. What matters is what you 100% made, if that makes sense. Confirmed. But yeah, so I got wrecked, and then I'd say, what's this? A whole day later, letting price develop. You can see we kind of started ranging. We hit that 0.88 again, so I thought, well, the same thing's just going to happen, right? You hit the 0.88, you come to the 618. Anyway, I believe this trade didn't hit. Can't win them all, can you? Anyway, price was looking a bit choppy. You can see we're kind of forming this rising wedge, which is bearish after all this bearish momentum anyway. So yeah, that happened. And then this trade, longing Sutton, shorting the dead cat bounce actually, off that high there, which wasn't that significant, so shouldn't have really done it. We blasted through, hit me out, stop loss, like that. Don't really want to talk about the losses, to be honest. This was another trade as we were hitting the 6.5, 618, whatever. I thought, yeah, let me get into a short. Got into a short, stop loss above the wick. Got into a short and the acceptance below the 6.5 and the 618, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and then targeting the 6.5 again, because why not? But after some insight from one of my mentors, he said that price hitting the 618 level kind of invalidated the whole fifth move down, because that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's just not going to happen, innit? So yeah, these losses ate into my profits, but I'm still up for the week. Can't complain. I think I'm up about, let me do the maths, that's 2 plus 7, 9, minus 3, 6. Have I lost anything today? Let's just say 7, because I closed a position. Yeah, this one I closed in a bit of a profit, as you can see. I closed it around here, so I'd say 7. But it's only Saturday, so that's 7 for the week. Let's see what else I can catch. But you shouldn't really be trading if you're already up 7 fucking RR for the week. Fucking hell, it's a long video. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you stayed to the end, much love. Catch me in the next one.